What happens if you have a will, but no trust? This is a common situation, and it's also one of the biggest misconceptions in estate planning. A lot of people believe that if they have a will, everything is taken care of. They think, I've got a will, so my family won't have to deal with probate. But here's the reality. A will doesn't avoid probate. A will is actually the document that tells the probate court what to do. So when someone passes away with only a will, their family may still have to go through the probate process. Now, let's talk about what that looks like. Probate is a court-supervised process where someone is appointed to handle the estate, assets are gathered, debts are addressed, and everything is eventually distributed. That process takes time. In many cases, it can take several months, sometimes longer, sometimes as long as years, depending on the situation. And during that time, your family is navigating a legal process while also dealing with loss and grief. I've seen families who are surprised by how structured the process is. There are timelines, there are requirements, there are steps that have to be followed. And while probate serves a purpose, it's not always the most efficient or private way to handle things. Now, I want to be clear about something. A will is still an important document. It allows you to name who is in charge, who receives your assets, and who would care for your minor children. So it absolutely has value, but the limitation is how those assets are transferred, because the will doesn't move assets on its own. It has to go through the court process to be carried out. Now, compare that to a properly structured and funded trust. With a trust, assets can often be managed and distributed without going through probate. That means less delay, less court involvement, and more privacy for your family. The person you've chosen to be in charge can step in and begin handling things right away. So when someone asks, do I need a trust if I already have a will? The real answer is, it depends on what you want the experience to look like for your family. Do you want a process that goes through the court system? Or do you want something that can be handled more smoothly behind the scenes? That's the key difference. And that's why this conversation is so important, because it's not just about having documents. It's about how those documents actually work when your family needs them.